I'm Sarah.
I'm Helen.
And welcome to UKPOP, where we keep it real. I can't believe it was 2 weeks ago already. Sorry.
No. This is fine. This is a good way to start it off. Sarah just said, right, welcome, first of all.
Hi! back on UKPOP, hi.
Sarah just said, I can't believe it was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, it was 2 weeks ago.
You know what she's talking about, guys? Sarah went to see Monsta freaking X.
Yeah. I did.
After our conversations in the last 2 episodes where we were like, we'll kidnap them, we'll do this. You actually got to see them. So Sarah, tell us about Monsta X.
It was an experience, and I mean that in like the best way. But I mean, we talked about in the last episode about the fans being fandoms as opposed to fans, and because they're so into it, there were like really intense fans. They were like doing dance routines on the street outside. Some of them had like slept there overnight so they could get to the front, and there was a bit where they were like speaking on stage, and there was a girl like sort of off to the right who just like screeched "Ju-on!" like this. That would be like a banshee. Like, it was so weird. We were like, I was actually scared for a minute. She was like terrifying. Anyway, but oh my god, the show itself was just so fun. Like, it's probably one of the most fun shows, just because it's so happy and uplifting, and like every song is a banger, and everyone's just dancing, or like everyone's got glow sticks, and it's like a rave, and it was. I mean, I'd had like a couple of drinks, maybe that's like added to it, but like it was so. Nice. But I think even without it, it would have been amazing.
Drunk at Monster.
Oh no, living the high life, right? But they are.
Was it a religious experience?
It was almost.
Yes.
Seriously, oh my god! At the beginning, okay, so at the beginning they came up through the floor, wearing these white suits that had like crystals all over the jacket.
Okay.
So they were standing there, and there were these like blue lights, and they were shimmering everywhere, and there was dry ice, and it was. And they just walked forward with like their hands in their pockets.
No,
like, everyone's screaming bloody murder, like. And they just stood there posing. Everyone was screaming. There was lights. There was a glitter cannon, and it was like a religious experience. It was out of body. I was like, I can't believe I'm here.
The dream.
I can't believe I'm looking at them. I can't believe they're. And we had a good spot. We were stood up.
It was press, wasn't it?
It was press. Yeah, we had a good spot, which was amazing. God. And just seeing them was so surreal. It was so surreal.
I watched like bits of it on a live feed on Twitter, and I was like, this, because I had no idea that you were there, and I watched some of it, and but I kept getting into the bits where they had like the Q&A or whatever.
Oh my god, that was so
the guy translating, and I was
they were like, some people obviously found it easier than others, so obviously I am Juhon, and I think SHINee did pretty well as well. They were like fine. But then Wono just didn't even attempt. Bless him. Bless him. And Hyungwon found it a bit hard, but he tried as well.
I don't think he cares for that kind of thing. You just get the impression he's really not that bothered about those sort of things.
Probably not. He's like, he said he was nervous, but they are. Okay, first, a lot taller than I was expecting.
Hyungwon especially, right? Huge. That dude is like 6 foot.
Huge, and I was surprised at how tall Juhon is as well. He's really tall.
Because he strikes me as a bit of a shorty.
He's really tall. Like Kian's the shortest one.
Okay.
Yeah, and he's like, I was like, okay, hi John. They're all very like, you can't escape it. They're all really good looking. Like, I know. So handsome. Like, so beautiful. Yeah. And they look. One thing Han said to me afterwards. So I went with Hannah, obviously. They look older, like they don't like, there's no way Juhon's 23, like there's absolutely no way, like he just doesn't look it at all. I might be wrong, but they just look a lot older. But yeah, it was great, and they just what was the best song? The best one, I love Beautiful because I love Beautiful anyway, but they did Fall In towards the end, like that sort of like clubby one. Like it's just brilliant. But it was they had to cut it off because they were still going at like 11:15. And I think the venue was 11, so it was like threatening to overrun, so they had to stop it like halfway through falling. So everyone was just like raving, and then suddenly like the speakers just went, and everyone's like, so people at the back were like, what? And then people at the front were still dancing because they could still hear it, and then they cut that off as well. And then they were like, okay, we're going to say like goodbye to everybody, but no one could hear because they turned their mics off. It was awful. Honestly, we were at the back like, what? And I turned to Hannah, I was like, have I gone deaf? And she was like, no, they've turned it off. I'm like, right, fine, because I wasn't sure. But yeah, they were trying to say goodbye to people. I didn't hear anything they said, which was a shame, because they were running over time, so they just hustled them off. But what else? I'm sure there was like way more.
I have to say, go on. You know when you said about they were just standing there with their hands in their pockets. Yeah. It just made me think of... So there was one that, like, obviously, you know, and anybody who listens to this knows about the K-pop thing, is that if you like a song, you have to watch as many of the live performances as you can, right? And there's one, I don't remember what show it's on, but there's a performance of Jealousy where there's a... is it like the end of the second chorus? Where Hyungwon gets into place, but he's got his hands in his pockets. And I was like, this is the sexiest thing I've ever seen that I can't explain. He's got his hands in his pockets, and he's just on the side, and he kind of does the thing with his legs that they're all doing, but his hands are in his pockets. And it looks so cash, and I'm like, that's my dude. That's my, like...
Cash. It was exactly like that. They were just stood there like, yeah, like, we know you're here to see us, that kind of thing. They played these really cute sort of videos, so it was, say the show was like divided up into 3 acts, if you like. So at the beginning, they had this really dramatic one where they're all in like suits. Yeah. And they've got like a top secret envelope. They just like pass it around, and they like it introduces each of the members. They sort of look to the camera like this. It was brilliant. I love it. It was so like any other time it would have been corny, but I was like, this is amazing. Everything they did, I was like, I loved it. I was saying to Hannah, I was like, they could have just been stood up there going like "Death to the West," and we would have loved it. Like seriously, we'd be like, yes, what's that? Like they could have been saying, just kill me, kings, step on my neck, amazing. We would have actually loved it, no matter what they did or said. And then they had another video which was sort of set up to be like a house party. And it was just the 7 of them having a house party. Nice. Yeah, and they're like, oh, Mon Bebe, you're invited as well. And they're like putting up lights, and then someone's like on the decks, and they've all got crackers, and it's just the most random thing. And then they all like answer questions about themselves. So, like Shonu, for example, they were like, it would be random stuff like, what animal looks like you? And he's like, I look like a cow, which I thought was just really sweet. Is he a cow? Fair. I mean, he mooed as well. It was brilliant. Nice. Anyway, and then they had a third one, which was sort of like a short film. I think it was called The Close and the Zero. And it links their video for Dramarama to Destroyer. Okay. Because they're connected. Yeah, it's really interesting. It's about... time travel and things like that, so watch both the videos, but it's like it explains like all of it. And at the end they're on the rooftop from the hero video, and they're just like, no matter where we are, we'll always be together and all that kind of stuff, and it was just epic, and we will be there as Mon Bebe. It was epic. It was so epic. They were really good, and they were like they were just really happy to be there. It was so sweet. And when everyone was like singing all that, so some of IM's raps like obviously have English lyrics, and everyone was doing it, and there was one, I think it was Fighter, I think, and there was one bit he didn't even need to do his bit because the crowd were just doing it, and it was great, and he looked so happy. It was really sweet. Yeah, it was so sweet, and he was just like, oh my goodness, so sweet. Yeah. It was so sweet. Yeah, it was an experience in the best way. It was so fun.
Was our idea of what a K-pop concert is like? Was it close?
I think so. Yeah, pretty. In terms of fans, like we were spot on. Like it was.
One thing I did keep seeing on, and I feel like it's something that I would be guilty of, is going to a K-pop concert wearing another band.
Oh, like a couple. Yeah, it did. A couple of people. I didn't see them there, but I saw them on Twitter. Apparently, someone went with like a. No, was it
BTS? It was probably BTS because
BTS.
B2B.
Probably B2B or like BTS, and everyone was like, you can't wear like, or maybe I got 7, but they were like.
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
Like, so I think
I saw a picture of somebody with a GOT7 t-shirt. Yeah. But I'm sure it's usually, I have to say, usually when you see them things kick off on Twitter, it's because people are mad at ARMY for going to another concert, or for people going to a BTS concert wearing other, and it's just because everything centers around BTS.
Pretty much.
But Yeah. Oh,
what are your thoughts on that anyway? People wearing other...
So I do kind of get it.
Right.
Because... But, on the other hand, them lot on the stage aren't going to see that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
they're not going to see that. They
yeah.
can barely see your face.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
they're the ones lit up, you aren't.
Yeah.
Like, you're meant to see them and they're not
Yeah.
meant to see your t-shirts. As if they're going to stop the concert and go, why?
Hang on a minute, yeah.
Why have you got Jungkook on your t-shirt? Like...
Couldn't stop it. Stop the music.
Yeah. They're not going to see that. Yeah, just his face, like his little cheeky face. It's just, but I do get it. I can totally understand. I mean, if you used to think about it as like a football match, you wouldn't go and see Arsenal with a Tottenham t-shirt on, would you? Like,
yeah, you just wouldn't. But it's the debate is fierce. Like,
yeah.
Really fierce.
Like, I'm sorry, but I think you should apologise. Or like, this is the most disrespectful thing. I'm like, I could show you more disrespectful things that happened to me today. That was not about someone wearing a t-shirt.
This is literally nothing in the grand scheme of things. Like, go for a walk, calm down, and then come back. You'll get over it.
Exactly. It's just a t-shirt. I'm sure they don't mind. And the thing is, all these groups and that, most of them, they're friends. Like, they see each other on the shows. They know each other. And I can't speak for them, but I feel like they wouldn't be offended. But on the other hand, like I say, you could probably see why.
The football match comparison, I totally, you wouldn't go to, it makes sense. It does make sense, but it's just the intensity with which they're so like, intense. Almost like policing everybody else. Don't do this, don't do that. Yeah.
You go to
I don't make the rules.
Yeah.
Facts only. Yeah.
And then there'd be like, I will block anyone who's
yes. Go ahead.
Me, fam. Like, I don't need to see you do that. Post that same picture of Sugar from BTS every single day. I don't need it.
So I'm totally fine.
I'm fine with it.
I will live if you block me. But concert itself, so much fun. Yeah. Loved it. Yeah.
So good.
Really
do you think you would go to another K-pop concert?
I think I probably would. It's just hearing it live is just... It sounds so much better live. It's amazing.
Live?
Yeah, they do. They do occasionally like drop out.
Yeah,
like,
they do that
because of the dance moves. Or whatever. Hannah was like, "Oh, their mic's been cut off." I'm like, "No, they're like dropping out because they're dancing at the same time."
Yeah.
They did sing live. They did Lost in a Dream actually, and that was amazing because they all sang live and it was brilliant. Like Kian's voice is insane.
I know he's
so good. They're just all really talented. And amazing, and just incredibly good looking.
So like I'm a little bit disappointed that you didn't grab it. Like, I just feel like we discussed this. That this was the plan.
We had a plan. I know we had an agreement.
That we would steal Monsta X. I'm just saying, if I'd known that you were there, I would have brought a van. I would have brought a van. I would have brought you a van, and we would be having a very different podcast recording right now. Sing it. Sing it.
Stop crying. Sing it. Sing.
Honestly.
I think I probably would go to another one. I'd love to go to a girl group one just to see what that's like.
Yeah.
I imagine it's the same.
Yeah.
But I'd love to go to like LOONA would be really good. I think.
LOONA would be the maddest experience. Whatever
wouldn't
happened, it'd still be nuts.
Wouldn't it be weird? I'd love that though. I think it'd be so fun. Do you still feel like you wouldn't go to one?
I do, definitely. Yeah. It's just concerts in general, man. I think I wouldn't.
Too many people being... Yeah.
Too many people, I'd be like, quiet! I can't hear the ad-libs. And like,
that was another thing that annoyed me actually. Every time they like sort of did the bits in between songs where they spoke.
Yeah.
It was just screaming. They didn't even have to... As soon as like one of them... There was a moment where like Hyungwon just literally opened his mouth to speak. And like it was the screaming.
That dude
was insane. Like he
makes me laugh. And he's so funny.
Yeah, he's unintentionally funny. He's so funny.
Miserable, pouty little face that always looks like never mind.
Yeah,
that's his expression.
Just done with everything. He's like, you know what? I accept this.
Yeah.
Like literally, just whatever it is.
Did you see? I'm pretty sure I shared it on Twitter. The picture of him faint. It said him please enjoy this video of Hyungwon struggling for 40 seconds. And there's the bit where he's at a meet and greet or something, and someone takes something out of his hand that he's looking at. He's just still there like a robot on a delay, like he's staring at the spot where that was. It's just really
he's so sweet. It's like, bless us, someone help him. Like, can't you see what's going on?
Boy. Come on.
And it was the day of the concert was Sonu's birthday as well. So at the start, everyone like sang happy birthday to him, and he was just like dancing, like everyone was singing, and he's like, I'm so glad to be here on my birthday. I'm like, are you? Like,
Yeah.
you're working?
Yeah.
Are you?
You're actually
I'm literally just
working on your birthday. I'm about to book my time off, and there's no way.
Exactly. I was like, it's cute, but are you though?
Yeah, you're actually going to be working because that's trash. Like, they should have given you the day off. We would have thrown you a party in our van. I'm just saying.
Right.
It's that's why we call it the party van.
Some rusty like van.
The party's inside. We spent all our money decking it out inside. Don't worry about it.
Don't watch the chains. Don't watch that chain. It's fine.
Yeah,
it's
exactly. It's fine. What do you mean it only locks from the outside? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
It's fine. But yeah, it was bless him, it was really sweet.
Yeah.
He's so tall as well. He's really tall.
Who?
Like,
Young one?
SHINee.
Oh, they're just
massive. Like wide and tall. Like it's insane.
That's the dream. Wide, tall Korean.
Yes! Wide, tall Korean.
WTK.
That's literally SHINee.
Okay, let's get some WTK t-shirts. Wide, tall Korean.
I'm not even joking. Or I'll get it on a keyring if I don't have the chest to wear it. Like, I will actually... Wide, tall Korean.
I do, because then I would be like, they'd be like, don't you mean WTF? I'd be like,
no, it's
not Frenchman.
Read it
again. Wide, tall Korean, and that's it. That's it, my friend.
Yeah, that is literally him, and it's just he's really, really tall, really good looking. It's insane. I'm like, it's like, are they? It's like they came out of a lab, like because they just couldn't.
The sexiest lab.
Yes. I'm like, this isn't natural. Like, I don't understand.
It's not fair, is it? It's
How?
not fair.
Yeah, really didn't play fair. Like, all night, but it was. Yeah, but they're just so sweet as well. But also, yeah.
Well, yeah. So.
Anyway,
that was the Monsta X concert rundown.
Yes,
the dream.
Might have to edit. We're going on for so long.
No,
but,
screw it. You
will listen to
You need to know.
You will
They
hear
need
this.
to know, Sarah.
Yeah.
They need to know. Well, all right. So we're gonna do our newbies first. We're back to basics. We've got some goodies, I think, today. Some quite good songs.
Yeah, no,
we've also got some
ones.
trash.
God.
But it's not what you think it is, Sarah. It's not what you think it is. It's one of the ones I chose that I think is crap. The one I told you I thought was crap.
Right.
It's another one I think is crap.
No, I'm looking forward to that one. Okay.
It's that one.
No, I can't wait for that. Can we I'll tell you in a minute about Liam. I will do that laugh because I cannot wait for that. Okay, but we will. Yeah, normal services resumed, and we'll kick off with SHINee and
Yay.
I Want You.
하얀 바다에 빠져 까만 선율이 번져 나의 너를 그려내 잊혀졌던 메모리 조각 같은 눈물이 되감아지길 바래 두 눈 감아 오나나나 꿈이라도 좋으니 너를 내게 보여줘 널 불러 오나나나 긴 시간 넘어 다시 곳으로 I want you 눈앞에 네가 다시 다가와 그때와 다른 결말이 오길 I can't let you go 매일 나 그려왔던 바로 이 순간 I said I want you I can't let you go 끝없이 기다려온 바로 이 순간 I said I want you 푸르게 번진 이 장면 속에
So that was our boys. Our boys.
Kings, SHINee.
Actual kings. So while we were watching that, Sarah was telling me to do something that I do not want to do, and I won't be doing it for quite a while.
Obviously, when you're ready. No, it's got to be. It's got to be when you're ready.
Because I just so SHINee, this so I Want You. They've essentially released quite a few songs back to back, or they've done performances of several songs because they're releasing their albums. They're smashing them out. There's like three parts
all three
so
now.
far.
Yeah.
And they're all so they've done loads of performances of stuff, and then the most recent thing they've released is a song dedicated to Jonghyun, which I'm not ready for. Like, I have only just started listening to Poet Artist.
Yeah, I get that.
I've only just started listening to it, and I'm like, I'm not going through every single. I'm not listening to it in one chunk. I'm like, I'm going to add this song, and I'm going to listen to this and I don't know why it's so stupid. It's like it's mad to think you could be so affected by, or like I'm not affected by it, but it just makes me sad to think about him and to think about them too, and how hard they've gone back to work now and everything. It's just weird. But we also, so let's do this song first. But we also need to give our comments about Good Evening, because we just dropped that in, and you might also gonna say anyone who actually listens to this, which is no one. So I keep saying that, but yeah, you might notice that in the last episode, I just left Replay and Good Evening in their entirety. That was deliberate.
Nice.
It was fully deliberate, because I was like, you are going to listen to all of Replay, and you are going to listen to all of Good Evening.
It's got to be done.
It has to be done.
Respect.
Exactly. You disrespect SHINee.
Yeah. You can't play a snippit of SHINee. Exactly. What are you on?
Who the hell? It's like, right, so we're if you know how I said before, like SHINee are my favourite K-pop band. It's like when we talk about other things, we're like, oh my god, I love them, they're my fave. It's like also, it's like I don't even need to mention SHINee. Like it's like The Simpsons being my favourite TV show. Yeah. If I'm like, oh my god, I love whatever.
People just know.
Yeah, it's aside from The Simpsons, because that's the main one. If that makes sense, that's SHINee for me. SHINee are my Simpsons for K-pop. Right? But so this song, this is another. It's along the same lines as Good Evening, isn't it? In terms of like the instrumentation and stuff. What did you think of this one? If I Want You,
I think I liked it, but I think because it's similar to Good Evening, which I also liked. So if it's the same tone they've gone for, like with all the new stuff for The Story of Light, and I like all of it. I like the kind of sort of bubbly kind of electro sound that kind of sort of, I don't know if there's probably just the electro sound, I'd say, which is quite nice, but it also sounds quite retro as well, which is what I was having this debate with Hannah actually yesterday. She was like, oh, it sounds like really dated. I'm like, no, but that's what makes it sound current to me. Yes, it's the fact that it's nostalgic.
There's
as opposed
so
to being
many
dated.
songs that have that kind of. It's like that Calvin Harris.
Yes,
thing
yeah.
And like
kind of
Justin
sort of
Bieber's had
kind
songs
of,
like that.
yeah,
and it's that that kind of instrumentation, whatever. Everyone's doing it now.
Yeah,
and it fits right in, but they also it's just SHINee, isn't it?
Yeah, they killed it. They killed it, and it was. I love I Want You, but I think Good Evening's probably still my favourite, like the song and the album actually. But yeah, this is still cute. It's a nice follow up.
I think on both songs, I think their vocals are so good. Like not even just because I love them, but I just they're genuinely good. Taeyeon is he's always been like a little bit mature for his years in terms of like when he sings, but there's kind of a lack of confidence there, but he sounds so comfortable. And I think it's probably more to do with having his solo career doing really well and stuff, but it's kind of cool because he brings that same confidence and effortlessness that he has in his solo songs, his solo performances. Like he's so engaging and you just look at him, but I don't know how he does it. He manages to dial it down enough that it's like, this isn't about me. It's a group. Like, I can't explain it. It's very much a group effort.
No, I get that. He just slots in so nicely. Like he's always been there. I've been really impressed with Key as well in this comeback.
Key's vocals are so good.
Nice. Yeah, it's so nice. Just really sort of low and sweet, and there's no one else that really sounds like him. Yeah. Not in the group or actually any other bands that we've heard. He's very unique and I really like it. And he doesn't rap as much.
Yeah, he doesn't.
But I don't miss it, which is because he's good. I always love hearing him rap. I don't miss it here. I like hearing him.
Even Mino is singing more and rapping.
Yeah.
Which is, I feel good for him. Like I was like, good for you, Mino, because everybody before it was like he can't sing. He's not a singer. He's a visual. But he's doing okay. He's singing okay.
Up. Yeah. 100%.
None of them compare to My Own You though.
Oh,
that warm
talk about
voice. Oh my god. I love him so much. Like not even in a kind of like I'm being hyperbolic to be funny. Like I just genuinely I genuinely love him, and it's just because I look at him and I just think he just seems like the most pure person in the world. He's so sweet, and he's so terrible at the dancing. Well, he's not terrible at dancing.
He's got I think he's improving, I think.
And I love him, and I'll tell you why as well. The other reason is because you know when you said like his dancing has improved, it has. And I watched these two. I think I told you about them. These YouTubers, Courtney and Jasmine.
Yeah, you did.
And they do the reaction videos, and they're so funny. And they love SHINee. Like their favorite band is SHINee as well. And I think one of them I knew is Jasmine's bias.
Okay.
But every time. They always, when they have a stupid dance move in the routine, they always cut the camera to Onyu in the videos. Like, he always gets it. So, like, in I Want You, they do this thing where they fold their arms and they kind of shuffle forward. They're focused on Onyu, and it's his singing bit. And they, both of them laughed when they watched this reaction video. And I was like, I get it. I know why you're laughing. But then as soon as he's done that stupid thing, you're like, oh, a cringe. But a split second later, he's singing. You're like, oh my God, that warm tone. So his voice is so easy to listen to. But I remember watching some, like, way back, I remember watching some of their, like, live shows, like, their concerts. And, you know, sometimes they'll have a bit, I think you said they did it in the Monsta X concert where if someone has a particular thing, like, he was DJing. Did you say he was DJ? Yeah. So, in the SHINee concert, I don't know, these are just clips that I watched, so they're probably not from the same one. They had one where Onyu does his tap dancing.
Oh,
and I was like, that's
really?
so cheesy and so Onyu and so cute. But in another one, he sings freaking opera.
Yo.
He sings Nessun Dorma.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and I was like, smash it out, Onyu, smash it out. Hits them notes. And I was like, the man can sing. Because when I think of him, I think of like, yes, he can belt out notes, but it's mostly the really, I've said warm like a million times, but it is, it's the best way. It's like quite a gentle but a rich tone to his voice. Watch how there's no analysis of the other bands like this, but it's because I'm obsessed with him. But this is the warm rich tone. So when he goes into this register,
hell, speak your truth.
I just love him, and I think he's cheesy, and that's why I love him, because he's not extremely cool, and he's their leader.
Okay,
right, because he's the oldest one, and given what they've had to go through in this last year, I feel like he's done a good job of looking after them, especially since he was almost kind of ostracized for this thing that wasn't actually an issue. So yeah, I'm just so happy for them, and I love Good Evening.
Yeah, me too.
I love it. I liked it at first, but I was kind of like, this is a weird direction, and I've listened to it a load of times now, and I'm just like, I love this so much.
Good Evening's brilliant.
Yeah,
like every song is amazing.
Yeah,
I think the weakest one for me is You and I. But that's because it's a ballad, and I'm not into ballads.
Even SHINee ballads.
Even SHINee ballads. Yeah. I'm not into ballads at all. But otherwise, it's incredible. I do recommend our page in your own time. Like honestly, in your own time. But even if you don't listen to that song in particular, like I recommend "Lock You Down," which is the special track with Jonghyun on it, because it's Jonghyun. It's Jonghyun, and he sounds incredible, and it's like the 5 of them singing together, and that's why people fall in love with them in the first place. And it just recaptures that. It's not sad, like, which sounds really odd to say. It's not sad. It's so good. It's such a good song.
I will.
When you're ready, honestly, when you're ready, like
time.
Because I'm still like struggling to listen to their old stuff, which is weird. I haven't listened to any of it for ages. But yeah, our page is good.
Don't watch their... Really, this is the thing to me, is just don't watch any of their concerts, because Jonghyun used to cry so much at their concerts because he was like overwhelmed by the support and stuff. Just don't do it. Don't do it to yourself until give it at least 5 years.
When you're ready, honestly. But it's worth it. It's good.
Look, it's even queued up on YouTube. Absolutely not. No way.
Okay. Yeah, we're not doing that.
No, I can't do that to myself. I can't let you witness the breakdown. All right, so we'll move on. What's next, Sarah?
Okay, coming up next we have LOONA. This is the little LOONA subunit.
Is it an
yyxy
or something?
We'll get it. Why? Why do they call it that name?
Yeah.
But whatever. But yeah, this is like the little LOONA subunit. We think it's yyxy. We'll check. And this is Love Forever.
Love Forever. Featuring Grimes. Sorry.
Hello. Finally introducing LOONA. Are you girls ready? Okay. Let's go. 네 연기 너무 좋은 걸 더 sweet하게 두근데 내가 왜 이럴까 이제부터 나는 너밖에 안 보여. Love forever. 내 꿈을 가진
Youth by Young. That was
Youth
weird.
Whatever.
Youth by Young.
By Young.
Well, there we go. That was Forever. We're the new members of LOONA, guys. Spoiler alert. Sarah, what did you think?
They don't have enough people. I actually really liked it. I know it's got Grimes. I know this is gonna be an obstacle. I really like it because it reminds me of when I knew of K-pop but hadn't actually heard any of it. That's the kind of sound that would come to me. That sort of frantic kind of poppy sort of.
You're right.
kind of sound. I think it's really cute. Chu sounds really good on it. Like,
Chu's
really
banging,
suits her
doesn't
voice.
she?
Really suits her. She's lovely. I don't know how we were talking about Go Won as sort of the designated rapper. I don't know how that's going to work going forward because I didn't think this was her jam like at all. I just don't think she fit in here. And I've forgotten what bit of the song it was. There's a bit where she does sing and I'm like it was just not. It just wasn't. I don't know. Maybe the Nexus just wasn't.
Because the thing is, wasn't Go On one of the first songs?
I think so.
One and only in Seesaw. One of the
which are both great. They're both good. I love them.
But we were both like, she's a designated rapper, really? And then her vocals are pretty weak. But I mean, not everyone. If you're gonna have 12 members,
I mean, you're
gonna have some.
You can afford to have some. You can afford to have a bit of. But no, I like this though, and it is very Grimes, which is not. I know it's not necessarily a good thing in Hell's Book, but it is. It's very Grimes.
I think it's weird. Like my impression of this song, the first time I heard it, the only way I can explain it is like that stupid breakdown in the middle. Take it out. It doesn't need to happen. That kind of as if someone kind of like. What I think it sounds like, this entire song, it sounds like there's a good K-pop song playing somewhere in the background, but you can't hear it all properly because someone has smashed your head into an arcade machine and you're hearing the noises.
That's what it would sound
game.
like.
That's exactly what it sounds like. You're hearing the circuitry, you're hearing
the little bells on the ball hits.
You're hearing everything from that. And in the background there's a LOONA song. And unfortunately Grimes is the person who put your head in that arcade machine and she must be stopped. That's all I can think of, really, to be honest. Like, I like it in that little weird breakdown where they do that. So
that is so. Yeah,
and every LOONA song, but some of the ones that are a bit more cute, have had those breakdowns in them. Like Love Cherry Motion, after every chorus, it had a little thing where the other two members of the Odd Eye Circle would come in and dance. Yeah. Do you remember that?
I remember.
That creepy video. But it doesn't need to.
We digress.
Why am I not an idol, basically? But yeah, I liked it. I wish they hadn't brought out another subunit though. I just want LOONA.
I know, right? They're coming though, aren't they? Did you see the little advert they had? But so why have they done this? I thought it was so weird.
They don't need so many subunits because I feel like I think that the purpose of the subunits going forward is going to be more to do with the live shows.
Okay. So like they'll have different stages. Yeah,
and I think because...
remind me to tell you something about a Monsta X stage actually later because just anyway. Sorry, LOONA. But
that's what I think is going to be the purpose of the like in the future. They'll have like there'll probably be set changes or like costume changes or things that need to happen.
So they'll watch.
So then it'll be Odd Eye Circle will come out and do their thing, and then whatever the other one was called, I can't remember. There's another unit. Girlfriend or something. Alright, maybe that's the name of the song, but that's what I think the purpose will be. So I don't see much more coming from this. I don't think there was anything. There's nothing particular about this group. If that makes sense. Like, so I think it's Odd Eye Circle. The one that's Kim Lip and Jin Sol and I think the other one. Who else is in it? But anyway, there's three of them. And their thing is that they're kind of fun and sexy. With this, it's a little bit. It's a good song, but it's not. There's no concept to it, and it's just.
I mean, I was reading. It was literally just a comment on Twitter, so it's probably not even true. But someone said that their whole concept, not just like this subunit, but LOONA's as a whole, is sort of a dark kind of girl crush thing, which I got from their separate videos. Yeah. But this one. I don't know, just some like weird boarding school thing.
Yeah, so the boarding school theme has been in several of the videos, and it was in Chu's video, it was in Go-On's video, it was in Eve's video, and I can't remember if it was in Olivia High's. I think it might have been. She was the one with the apples though, wasn't she? Like,
no,
cool.
yeah, Olivia High was apples, I think.
She had apples too, but Chu had the apples mostly, and then she was trying to give, I think she was trying to give green apples, and then she gave a red one, and then in Olivia High's video or Eve's videos there's red apples, and it's like that's where the crossover happens. But I like the fact that they go for all this symbolism. I think it's cool that they've got these themes where you see them pop up in different videos and stuff. That's awesome.
It's almost like a universe of that.
The little Luna universe.
Yeah.
The Lunaverse. Maybe I didn't.
Like,
Can I do marketing? And the first thing will be like, get rid of Grimes. Like, don't
kill.
I would get them in a room and I'd lecture their management. I would lecture their group, and I'd be like, get the translator, and I'd stand there with my hands on my hips and be like, what were you thinking? What were you thinking? Friggin' Grimes.
It's on the whiteboard. Stop Grimes. Like,
stop Grimes. 1, just stop Grimes. 2. Do you know what the opposite of pure is? Grimy. Take the Grimes out. Take them out.
Hira. You're in the wrong job.
But that was so that was Luna. We're still waiting for the Lunas, like the main Luna one. Hopefully, I feel like that'll come out. I think they've said, haven't they, like August or September, and that was my prediction. So I'm just saying I was right. I'm basically a genius.
Yes.
But let's do the next. Who's next on our
Moving
list?
on. Okay. Let's moving on from that. We have Samuel and Teenager.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do have Samuel and Teenager. Let's do this.
This is a good one.
Is it?
I mean, when I first heard it, I was like, "This is good." But when I hear it again, I don't know.
Let's see.
I remember liking it when I first heard it, but I bet you when I hear it again, I'll be like, "Did I like it though? Am I not just thinking of something else?"
I think you probably were.
I think maybe I was thinking of New S instead.
Well, here we go. This is Samuel, Teenager.
숨이 꽉 막혀 이제 눈물을 닦아 캄캄한 어둠에 갇혀 복받쳐 이거 좀 해라 저거 좀 해라 너의 잣대 맞춰 더러워진 그 입을 제발 좀 닫아 벼랑 끝에 서 있는 내 모습을 또 누가 알아줄까 지키고 있잖아 나를 위한 난 소중하잖아 어린 것만 전부가 아냐 슬픔을 모르지도 않아 세상에 어느 누구 하나도 손을 뻗어주지를 않아 Teenager
A bit on the nose there.
I'm a teenager.
I think his target audience will like it, which is what you want.
Teenagers, right?
Yes. People who, teenagers who think he's all little and cute, and he can dance, and he can sing okay. And I think it will do well with them. So I think he's probably got a future, I suppose. But is this a debut track? Or has he been around a while?
I think so. The thing about Samuel, right? It's like I said just before we started, he's 16, right? But he's been on TV shows and known and stuff since he was about 11 or 12.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I think I don't know if he went on a talent show when he was 11 or 12, and then he was involved in, we've done one or two. No, we've done one. We did a 101 song.
Yeah.
That was from the TV show Produced 101, Series 2. He was a contestant on that, and it was people were convinced he was going to be in 101, and then he wasn't. So when he got sent home or whatever, when he didn't make the cut, it was like, what? But I think he's quite. I don't want to say well known, but he is well known because he's mixed race. And I think we've said this before, like, it's kind of a gimmick in Korea. I think one of his parents is Mexican.
Okay.
So it's quite an unusual,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? It's quite an unusual, like, mix. I know that sounds so crass to say it like that, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's not as common as, say, somebody having, like, a white parent and a Korean parent, which happens quite a lot in a band. Not in this episode, but in the next episode. There's a member, and we'll go into it then. But, yeah, as for the song... I think it's mid of the road. Like, he's got diehard fans. He's got fans who love him. It's because he's cute.
Yeah.
I cannot see him, and I think this is a good thing for me. I think it's healthy for me as a 29-year-old woman to say I can't possibly see how he could be attractive. I think that's helpful for me.
Oh yeah,
to be able to admit that I don't know. But as a 16-year-old girl, I don't think I would either. I don't know what his appeal is. I don't think he would appeal to me.
I don't know. I guess it was.
He's too baby-faced.
He's too baby-faced. Like he sounds really young. Yeah, which is an instant turn off. Again, like you said, as someone my age, that's fine. Yeah, but honestly, even if I was 16, like, just looking and sounding like a baby is a big turn off. Yeah, but obviously, it hasn't turned off a lot of people. But
it makes me even so, like, as an adult viewing these things, I just feel like you have to be, they need to be able to, not they, but like whoever the singer, the idol, there needs to be like an appropriate level of engagement, if that makes sense. Sure. So what I mean is, like, NCT Dream, for example, I think I showed you the chewing gum video. Yes. It's so cute and like weird, and it's just like, we're boys having fun. Like having a pillow fight, and it's like not in any way meant to be sexy or attractive or whatever, or provocative, because they were all like 14, 15, things like that. And now it's, you know, they are a little bit older, and they are moving into more kind of, we're teenage boys, like this is what we like. And I think with them it's kind of, even though NCT has this kind of a sexier, grittier approach to their songs, and NCT Dream are moving into that as well, like as they get older, they're still able to keep it appropriate. And I feel like with Samuel, it's not that he does anything inappropriate, but I just don't know what he's going for. Right. It's like, it's a kind of, this song has got there is a GOT7 song called Teenager, but that's not what this sounds like. But it sounds like it could be a GOT7 song. Interesting. Like from way back. And also the video is really reminiscent of like the video for Hard Carry, which was one of GOT7's big songs. Like that, in the Hard Carry video, they're dancing in front of this like wreckage, you know, like how he was the main dance routine in this. But that was the problem with this song. I think it kept making me just think of other stuff. I couldn't take it for what it was. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, no, I'd probably agree with that. It's not. It's like you said, I don't know what he's going for in terms. Is he going for cute? Is he going for sexy? Yeah, I don't think he hits 16, either. And it's just like, which is fine. I don't think he hits either though. But I don't know. I think people who love him will think he's sexy anyway. So I don't think he needs to go for it at all, because to them, he's already good looking. And I think amazing. He's cute in the way that you'd be like, oh my god, is that your little bitchy? But I don't know. I get why he has fans. I guess in the West, I guess it's the same reason why Justin Bieber blew up when he first came out, even though he looked like a baby. He literally looked like an actual toddler. Yeah. But he just blew up, and he had all these die-hard fans, and people loved him and thought he was attractive. And then you find he did absolutely nothing. Yeah, and then you do kind of find it hard to hear them singing about like more grown-up things and being actual adults. I just think it's the same. It's the same thing, and it'll probably go on for a long time, I think. Yeah, I just feel like everybody in K-pop who starts off young should follow the Taeyeon protocol. Like just the Taeyeon program, just like follow exactly what he did and do that. You'll never be as good as Taeyeon. Yes. but you'll give it a good go. Exactly. You should aspire to be Taeyeon. Yeah. It's just kind of a blur song for me though, this one. It's just kind of teeny, a bit whiny. Nothing. Yeah. Yeah. But again, I think his target audience will love it. Like this the whole I'm a teen thing. Yeah. I'm in my feelings, I'm a teenager. They'll just hate songs like that. They'll love it, I think. So what's our next track? And what are we doing next?
Okay, we now have we have ELRIS. I'm spitting everywhere. We have ELRIS, and I've forgotten what the
Summer something. Let's
how
see what
good
it's
it
called.
is.
Because it called Summer Dream? Yeah, it's called Summer Dream. See, we got there.
Yeah. This is
Summer Dream.
No disrespect to ELRIS, sorry.
I haven't seen this video. I've only heard it again. I've only heard the audio of it. So this should be interesting.
Okay.
This is ELRIS.
Summer Dreams.
I love her.
My summer dream 파도 치는 바다 내리쬐는 네 눈빛 잘라쳐 저 태양처럼 녹아내리게 해줘 내 눈부신 나는 summer dream 나 꿈 아니지 해도 했던 너무한 행복 친절한 내 시선은 널 꼭 닮아서 부드러운 바람이 날 쏟아듬고 있어 느껴져 시선 끝까지 가고 싶어 너랑 두 눈을 감으며 나의 소원이 이뤄지기를 기도할래 Summer dream, my summer dream 파도 치는 바다 내리쬐는 네 눈빛 잘라쳐 저 태양처럼 녹아내리게 해줘 눈부신 나는 summer dream 저 햇살과
There we go.
Very 80s. I was quite surprised by like the sort of that little sort of ding sound it has like all the way through. It's just really, really 80s. Like very
80s.
very sort of early, just 80s kind of pop. That's what it sounded like to
My
me.
impression of the chorus was like something from one of those like Disney original movies. Do you know what I mean? Where it's like, what's her name? Hilary Duff.
Yeah.
It was like
She's
when
on the beach, like
she's on holiday with her family, and then the boy she hates at school, he's also on holiday there with his family, but he's nice to her.
Yeah.
And then it's basically Greece, but set in the like late 2000s
Malibu or something.
Yeah.
Late 2000s Malibu. And like,
And they can't sing as good as Olivia Newton-John. That's
Oh.
the deal. Who can though?
This is
Let me
true.
ask you, who can? Again, we're changing tack here. It's the Olivia Newton-John
It's true
podcast.
though. It's true. She's like legend.
I want to see
Legend.
Hilary Duff sing Xanadu. That's all I'm saying. A place no one even has to go. I want to see me friggin' sing Xanadu. Okay, anyway, let's back to ELRIS.
Yeah, that was very. What Helen was describing to me, her words were like sweet and weird.
Yeah, they are sweet
It's
and weird.
so true.
It's not like with Red Velvet, who was sweet and kind of dark.
Yeah.
With ELRIS, I feel like they may have all been in the same cult and escaped together. And there's things in the world that they think about differently. Like, that might be it. I don't know what it is. I just feel like maybe they haven't left the cult behind, and that's it. But I do like them.
Secretly a cult.
Yeah,
I like
secretly
that.
a cult, the ELRIS cult, and they're.
I
think they're cute. I think they're very harmless.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they'll ever. And I think because of that, I don't think they'll ever be like a huge K-pop band. They'll never
does this
cross over.
fit with like the current wave of K-pop? I really don't think it does.
It fits with with K-pop in Korea.
Right.
So the bands that are trying to, or the bands that are becoming known in America and in Europe and in the UK, to, I don't mean this in a horrible way, but to like K-pop fans that are into the big bands, if that makes sense. They're the bands who are on that side of things, like BTS, EXO, whatever, even BLACKPINK and Twice. What they do is different from so many of the just straight up K-pop bands, because there's so many K-pop bands. Like, we don't do them justice, and there's loads of girl bands like this,
Right.
And did you see? I think I tweeted it where there was somebody was like, what's going on with all the girl bands?
Yes, it was like, yeah, I saw that.
It's like, well,
Like,
there's loads of them
in South Korea.
Yeah, in South Korea, and they're smashing it, and it's like there are lots of girl bands that are like this,
Right.
Where it is just sweet, it's harmless. I mean, look at that's kind of the part of LOONA's tack, isn't it? That they're doing kind of weird stuff and conceptual things, but they're also, a lot of their songs, when you listen to them, are actually very basic girl band K-pop. There's not much more to it than that, which is not a bad thing.
It just is what it is.
Yeah. And so bands like Twice, for me, Twice verge on the edge of having, like, they're so like straight down the line K-pop, the way that Koreans have K-pop in Korea, if that makes sense. But there's a slight edge to them which makes them appeal to outside of Korea. I can't see ELRIS having that, no, at all. It's fine, it's nice, and there's, so not this episode, but in the next episode, we're going to do a song. We're going to listen to a song, which for me is an example of when a band tries to have a gimmick, but it's a very one-sided gimmick.
I'm trying to work out which one you can be
It's the one that's queued up. So you will see when we come to the we come to the next episode, there is a song that is unfortunate. Let's just put it that way. It's an unfortunate song. But yeah, this is just, if you've got a playlist of K-pop and you like, I think everybody who likes K-pop should have a girl group K-pop playlist, because once you start listening to them, you're like, oh no, actually, do you know what? I really love this kind of quirky, very girly, very innocent, very harmless pop, and that's what ELRIS are, even though they are a little bit weird.
I don't know if I could. I don't know if I could listen to a whole lot of ELRIS though, because they don't have that kind of weird, edgy. Yeah,
if you mix them in with other people.
Yeah, then it's maybe the odd ELRIS track, like in the playlist. I don't know if I could listen to an album of that, just because it's not. I don't know, just because it is what it is, and it's just very, very sweet. It's fine. This one song's nice. Like if I had it in a playlist, it's lovely. But because it reminds of ELRIS.
It reminds me of when you said, when we was doing the LOONA episode, and I think it was, I don't remember whose song it was now, but it was one of the songs you were like, this reminds me of the music from Super Mario. Yeah. A lot of ELRIS' songs sound like computer game music to me.
This did as well.
Or like anime theme tunes,
Just something going over the end credits of something. That's what it sounds like. So you just don't really pay attention to.
Exactly.
They're cute. They're cute.
Well, all right. The last song that we're gonna do for the newbies is, why don't you?
This has got to be done. Probably one of the biggest girl bands. I was reading somewhere that they like sell as much as Ariana Grande. Like, it's crazy. They do crazy well.
No,
I was like, why?
That's fine.
They do crazy well. They I think they put out an album last week. This week was
about a week
Square Up or something.
Square Up
which I also enjoyed. So we're gonna have like a good discussion as to why, because we have very, very different opinions on this. But this is BLACKPINK and DU-DDU.
BLACKPINK. 얼굴에 그렇지 못한 태도 간녀린 몸에 쓱 가려진 볼륨은 두 배로 거침없이 찍힌 굳이 보진 않지 넌지 Black 하면 pink 우린 예쁘장한 savage 원하던 대놓고 뺐지 너무래도 칼로 무배기 두 손엔 가득한 fat checks 궁금하면 해봐 fact check 눈 높인 꼭대기 물 만난 물고기 좀 톡해 난 toxic 유혹해 I'm foxy 두 번 생각해 흔한 남들처럼 착한 척이 못하니까 착각하지 마 쉽게 웃어주는 건 날 위한 거야 아직은 잘 모르겠지 그저 원하면 test me 넌 불 보듯이 뻔해 만만한 걸 원했다면 I'll wait till I do what I hit you with that do-do-do-do 지금 내가 걸어가는 거린 Blackpink four way 사거리 동서나 북사방으로
Hit you with that do-do-do-do.
Sarah, why don't you tell everyone?
Okay. Well, I think I said this during the BTS episode. I think it was the song Mic Drop. Well, I just love the K-pop songs where they're all just feeling themselves, just because it's. I hate the word mood, but it's such a mood. It's such a mood. I just love it because they're like, yeah, we're successful. Like every song we put out is a banger, like that kind of stuff. I like the sort of over the top confidence. I really enjoy it, and they pull it off, and the video's so extra, but they know it is.
Yeah.
And I think it's. This is probably why I prefer this to say ELRIS. Like this seems to be more than ELRIS came across to me because it was so sweet and nothing else. That they're just being told to perform this way and look like this and make these faces and ride this bike and whatever.
Oh, you're right. The smile.
Yeah, the smile. Yeah, they're being told to do that. It's very performative. I think that's the right word.
No,
but
you're right.
And this because there seems to be a concept to it. It's it's sexy, but it's not like ridiculous, and there just seems to be a lot more going on, that they're not just being. I'm sure they are being told to like do these dance moves and whatever, but they seem to invest in it. They seem to enjoy it, and I think we had a bit of a conversation about Rose, like her voice. We were a bit divided on that as well, because I quite like the sort of. It is a bit jarring and weird, but the kind of soaring bit she does just before the chorus, she just opens up, and it's really good before then it gets back down to like the gritty chorus, which I really, really like. I think it's fun. It's loads of fun, and I just don't take it seriously. They don't take it seriously, but they're so cool and they look good, and they know they do, and they know they're successful, and they know people love them, and they're like, yeah, we're back. You know, we put out an album with 4 songs in it, and you all lapped it up. It's great, and I just think it's brilliant, and I love Square Up. I think Square Up's good as well. But that's defense rests. That's my case for DU-DDU. Helen, on the other hand.
So first of all, I want to say, right, I'm not a BLACKPINK hater. If anything, I like them, and I'm fully with you on the bands feeling themselves and the confidence. And I think BLACKPINK, right from the start, they have had absolutely no hesitance to their like. They come straight out of the box, and all of their songs have been like, we're good, and we're going to show you how good we are, and that's great. And then YG, who's their label, they left them dormant for a year. Okay. And I just, if you're going to be off for a year and then you're going to come back, it's like you said, they put an album with 4 songs out. You don't do 4 songs in 1 year. And then the audacity, right, of YG to come back, because I've got feelings about this, right, okay? So for them to say, BLACKPINK will, they'll be releasing another song by the end of the year. Oh, will they? Yeah. There's bands who've released about 4 songs already. Have a look at NCT, my friend.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's true.
Even though there's 50 members of NCT, there's only 4 of them. But, so my thing with BLACKPINK is, again, it's nothing against any individual member, even though I think that Rose or Rose or whatever and Jisoo are not strong singers. Right. And I'm feeling so serious about this, I get so stressed out. I'm not stressed. But I think, so Jennie and Lisa are obviously the stronger members. BLACKPINK basically could just be Jennie by herself. Sure. Let's be real about it. She's the best singer. And she's probably a better rapper than... I feel like she's a better rapper than Lisa. Okay, yeah. At times. Yeah, I got that. But Jennie's like far and away the best singer. I don't like how, and they keep doing this in their songs, is they have to change up the tempo to accommodate Rose and Jisoo singing. Right. So they do it. Fair enough. It doesn't mess up the song too much. But every song they've got, it's like they have to change the tempo of the song, and it's almost. I think we do a BLACKPINK. No, we didn't do a BLACKPINK song.
No,
before.
This is the first one, I think.
But I think we said it before, where with BLACKPINK, there are times where within one song it will sound like 3 different songs just cut together, and the reason for that, I don't see through this, YG, is you cutting that song into pieces. You cut that song up, or like you've gone through and you've gone like, right, okay, Jennie's going to sing here, she can do anything, so we just leave that, we'll allow her to sing whatever, and then we've got to do Rose, right, let's bring the beat down a bit, and we'll sing this bit, and
how to do that? Is there? I mean, they're playing to their strengths, which, I mean, if you had a song where Rose struggled, we'd be dragging her anyway. So,
Okay, if you want me to drag Rose, well, watch me right now. I was joking.
So we'd be like, this, she's struggling with this bit because
I think
or whatever.
But then why is she an idol if she's struggling?
If she's struggling. Yeah.
Like, I don't mean that in a horrible way. Again,
No,
it
but
feels like I'm coming for her because I like her, and when
you can come for her if you want. Like, no one's gonna hear.
because when we exactly, fucking Rose gonna start tweeting at me like, "Excuse me."
You'll get blinks all over you.
No, again, because I like them, and I know when I first heard the song, I shared it on Twitter, and I was like, "Oh my god, I hate it."
Yeah.
And I've listened to it so many more times, and what it is for me is I don't like the bits. Like, I can't explain it. Like Rose's bits, Jisoo we just take out of the equation because Jisoo can't sing, and I'm not being rude, but she's very pretty, but she doesn't do anything.
Fine, yeah, she's like she doesn't add to the group. Is she the visual? Is that like her role?
But even then, why is she the visual? She's very pretty, but
yeah, that's the point.
She's one-dimensional, and I just feel like no. If you've got 4 members, you can't have one of them as one-dimensional because
there's not enough people to carry it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because even when you see it in the video, like live performances, whatever, she doesn't bring anything.
Mm-hmm.
She really, really doesn't. Like, I've watched a lot of Lisa. She could be at death's door, and when it comes to live performances, she will still kill it. She's still front and center, smashing it. But I don't know what it is about this. Like, I just feel like I felt a little bit let down by it.
Okay.
Not like, you let me down, like BLACKPINK, because it's not them. They're not responsible for the song. They do their best in it, and they show up every time. But I feel like the success this video has had. Like, how many views? If we scroll down, we can see.
It was like the first girl group to make 100 million.
Yeah, so they're at 100 million and 25.
Well over that, yeah.
But it's the BTS effect. It doesn't matter what you put out. It's just gonna be huge.
Be crazy.
Like, when I heard it, I was like, well, I wouldn't stream it a million times. Like, I mean, not one person, but I wouldn't stream this over and over again to listen to it. They can mute it and stream it over and over again. Do you know what I mean? It's still gonna rack up the views.
I feel like there's people that would as well.
Yeah, and they do that. They just do it for the numbers. So now the views doesn't mean anything. And what's funny is that only just now the UK charts. I mean, obviously this will factor into it, but the UK charts are now going to bring in. They're now going to. I don't know if it's a separate chart or if they're going to factor it in because sales for music are crap now because everyone streams it.
Yeah, I think,
and they count streaming.
They're factoring streaming, I think,
but they're factoring in music videos now because people will like listen to stuff at work or they just watch the music video for the first time when they listen to it. So when you've got things like this, the success or like the quality of the song isn't reflected in the success in terms of the views. And it's not to say that this is a bad song because, like I say, when I heard it first of all, the only bit I liked was the I was like, that's catchy, but the rest of it doesn't make any sense. It's mismatched. I still think that mid-late bit where they've got Rose singing for no reason, just cut it out. Cut it out. What you gonna do? And then she's the most. That's her voice.
Yeah, it's like
right. And can I just say, so you know them nights where you're like, if you can't sleep and you're scrolling through the suggested videos on Instagram, I get a lot of K-pop ones.
Yeah.
And there's one video that will come up every single time I'm scrolling through, and it's a video of her on some TV show, like after BLACKPINK had come out and everything, so she's already well known, and they want to show like how good she is at singing, and she starts singing Irreplaceable by Beyonce.
Whoa.
Why would you even attempt? And it's not good, and she's like,
wow.
She's got the indie girl voice in it, the indie girl, the avocado voice.
Avocado.
That's it.
Apple. Oh god, no.
And we do have later on we have a song where someone has a full-on indie voice, but it works to her advantage.
Gosh,
and in this one, I just think it's out of place. I don't like it, and but overall the song is not terrible. I did think it was kind of crap when it first came out. I thought it's typical flashy YG over the top, but that's BLACKPINK now. Do you know what I mean? Like if we watch what is it like we did a 21 video, didn't we?
Yeah.
We did I'm the Best.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. It's that whole thing of like, we're rich and young and famous and talented.
It doesn't matter because look at our clothes.
We've got lots, we've got money.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, it's not, I don't hate it, but I really don't love it. And that's not to say I didn't love, like I really did like all of Blackpink's other songs. So
Right.
I'm still kind of a fan. I haven't committed any time to listening to the rest of the songs, the rest of the songs on that 4-song EP. You have a year. How do you only come out with 4 songs and then are we gonna be in these ones? Again, it's not the girls, it's the label. YG doesn't do girl groups very well, so I'm just saying they don't know what to do with them. But
they'll probably ride the wave of this for a while.
Yeah.
And then whatever that comes next will probably be similar.
they've done it. This has happened
I think
with
it'll be
every
similar.
Blackpink song. They've spaced out their releases to an extent because they were performing as if it's your last for months.
Right.
Whereas like other groups, look at SHINee. SHINee have smashed out 3 songs in a row, and they've only been away for less than a year. So no excuses.
And had to deal
Blackpink.
with a lot
Yeah,
more.
I'm not being rude, not saying that. But yeah, well,
Yeah.
so we were not in complete disagreement on that one because I don't detest it, but I don't love it.
Yeah.
I do like the chorus, and I think Jenny needs to do more stuff by herself. All right, let's move on. So that was all of our newbies?
Yeah, that's it. All the
Yeah,
news
we
are
did
done. We've got
5.
classics now.
Classic now.
We've got a great classic. I was really happy when I saw this was on the list because I love this. This is EXO and Monster.
That's my impression of the intro. You thought it had started, didn't you?
Yeah, I was like,
What did
did you press
start
play?
the
I was like, oh,
Yes.
when did they get here?
Oh, if only he would. Okay, this is
Do you see
Monster.
he's on Instagram now? Yeah, he opened his own Instagram account. Yeah.
Okay, we're going to be
Little
scrolling through that
bacon.
feed, my friend.
And
Okay.
he just posted this random video of himself, like, no, it wasn't Instagram, was it Twitter?
Oh.
He just got his own Twitter. And he
Yes,
was like,
baby.
just in some robe, like in a hotel room. Like, how do I work this thing?
Well, I'm definitely going to be watching that. Okay, but this is Monster by EXO.
I love it.
She got me going crazy. 외심장이 뛰네요. 넌 아름다운 나의 goddess. 닫혀있지, yeah, yeah. 두드릴 테니 날 들여보낼래. 감춰진 스릴을 줄게. 눈동자에 호기심에 이미 넌 빠져들었고. Don't be afraid, love is the way. Shorty, I got it, you can call me monster. I'm tripping in your heart, babe. 뒤집고 무너뜨리고 삼켜. 그래 넌 훔쳐탐닉해. 널 만져놓을 거야. 네 맘속에 각인된 채 죽어도 영원히 살래. 그러니까 you call me monster. 네 맘을 들어갈게. She got me going crazy.
There we go. So that was Thingamajig.
But, sorry. Also a good song. That was Monster by EXO. Helen, talk to me.
Alright.
In tongues, fair enough.
Monster is a total banger, right?
Love Monster.
Yeah. So the EXO are another huge K-pop band. Like they're BTS level, basically, more or less, except they haven't done the American promotions on the TV,
Right.
but they have the same fan base, basically. They have exactly the same number. Like there's no difference. So EXO are huge. I guess the song's only 2 or 3 years old. I can't remember when it came out, but it's it is a classic. It's one of them K-pop songs that you should know because it was huge. They performed it on all the award shows. The video is amazing. The dance routine is on friggin' point,
so
right?
hard. It's amazing, isn't it?
And I remember
Love it.
from one of the award shows, I don't know if it was Mama or Melon or something, but
Okay.
they performed it live at one of the award shows, and they were singing and they were doing the dance
Wow.
routine and all of it. And if you watch, there is a dance only version on like you can watch the dance practice and you can watch the dance version of the music video. And just, it's like we said with the Hyolyn song, like, imagine trying to sing live
Do all
and do
of
that. It's nuts.
Just remember your cues and where you have to be, because there's so many people as well. And they do it. They smash it.
It's so good. Like it's so well paced. Like it's a perfect little pop song, but it's also a little bit dark. It's a little bit aggressive. You listen to the lyrics. You call me monster and stuff, and then it's Chanyeol's rap it starts with you fear me, so I'm untouchable, and I was like, you bastard, like, you dirty horrible little man. That's such a sexy thing to say.
Hey, you bastard.
And he says it, he just jumps over like in the dance routine, he like jumps
leaps
over
a whole load of people.
Leaps over, and he's like, you fear me, so it makes me untouchable. And I'm like, oh my god, yes.
Isn't he like, I hated you at one point? Like there's a little mumbly bit where he's just like, I hated you. And
the whole thing is it's very the lyrics are quite aggressive. There are some people, I think, I know when I was looking up the lyrics and there was comments at the bottom and it's like, oh, this is very kind of like mentally it's just shut up, like it's just a song. I know that if this was anything else I would probably be like, you should actually it's kind of scary, I'm gonna write about this on my blog. I do love it. Everyone sounds amazing in it. It's again with EXO, for me a lot of the times it comes down to the dance routine, but they could release this now and it would it would still smash it. I just think it's so good. There's like, it's old school boy band, but it's a very distinctive EXO sound. I can't really explain it, but I love it so much. Sarah, you love it?
Exactly the same. I think this was, so when Helen first started getting me into K-pop, this was probably one of the first, I think. Very possibly. Because she wanted to show me Kai, so it was like,
I wanted to
so I was like, the tall one. So we watched this and Call Me Baby, and then I think Overdose was another, which I love Overdose, and then she sent me a load of SHINee stuff and it just snowballed, but like it sort of started with EXO. It's like Helen was saying, they could release this now and it would still be huge because it's timeless. It is, like you say, classic boy band sound, but there's nothing that dates it. It's just a really interesting tune, and I like the darkness of it. I quite enjoy that. I like the aggressive lyrics, and of course the dance routine is wild, and it's definitely worth watching the dance practice just to see how it all fits, and like they move. I find Monsta X do this as well. They like move in certain ways, so like the right person stands out when it's their time to like sing or rap, and it's so quick. Like you don't even see. You don't even notice until suddenly someone pops up and they're singing. You're like, oh, of course, I'm meant to be looking at them. It's great, and I really love Monsta, and even though there's so many people in the group, you're not overwhelmed by the number of people. I think I was with like Stray Kids, for example, and like Pentagon at first. Pentagon is one of the ones where you're like, you're not overwhelmed by people just because the routine's so slick and the song is really smooth, and Suho sounds incredible. I love his voice. Although it sounds like he's just too sweet for like that song. I don't know, he's all like little and cute, and
he is again.
I love it.
He's so smiley. And it's like he's handsome as hell.
It's like, look at you trying to be dark. He's like cute.
I cannot remember the name of it, but he's in a K-drama. Okay, so if we're going to get you into watching the K-dramas, you need to watch that one because he's very handsome in it.
What's it called?
I cannot remember. I'm going to find out. I can't remember, but I know if you look on Soompi, they're always posting stills. Or not Soompi in Korea, but they're always posting like Suho shines in the latest episode of like, you damn right. And when Sarah says that I wanted to see Kai, Kai is so like, you just look at him, don't you? I'm trying to think of who, with every band, there's always one person that you just end up looking at. I feel there's one person who Kai's not my bias. I don't think I would say I have a bias for EXO because I just think they're so sweet. I'm not even sweet. I really love them, and they all do different things. But in most of their dance routines or like their music videos or whatever, Kai is the one that you just go straight to. Like, he pulls the best facial expressions, and he has this grin. This is the Kai show. He has this grin. He does it a number of times in Monsta, and it's especially effective in Monsta because a load of like in between the dance routines, they're being beaten up, or they're in these like rooms that have been totally destroyed. So there's this kind of grungy, aggressive thing to it, and then out of nowhere he's smirking at you. You're like, oh, get away from me. Get away from me with your blonde hair, you handsome little man.
Shut up.
Yeah, just shut up. And he's such a good dancer. They
Yes.
often put him right near the front, and
Yeah.
he's tall, and it's just great. I think EXO are really talented.
They are.
And
So good.
they're like BTS good, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
they're
definitely.
fully BTS good.
As good as, better than.
I think as good as, because I think they have different strengths. Like BTS's strength is their rappers.
Mm-hmm.
They have good singers, but EXO for me with EXO, it's their whole unit together.
Right.
Like, because again, BTS have had songs where they've dropped out the singers, or they've had songs where they dropped out the rappers. And with EXO, they took a subunit and did that. They did EXO CBX.
Right.
But within
yeah,
the thing,
of course, yeah.
EXO is so cohesive. I think it's... And yeah, I love it. I love it.
To
So,
achieve that with that many people
Yeah.
is brilliant. And they are brilliant.
so I would
love
recommend all
Yeah.
of their videos.
Yes.
And all of their songs, apart from Lotto. Just avoid. Just don't bother with Lotto. So we're going to do our comeback throwback now to move on from EXO. And this is a girl group that I haven't... So I wouldn't say I listened to many of their songs, but I have listened to some, and I think they're really fun.
Right.
Fun is the main thing I would say about them. And I know that's kind of a cliche thing to say about K-pop groups, but they're a little bit edgy in the sense that they're confident girls. It's not like, I love you so much. Let's ride bikes on the beach like ELRIS. But you'll see what I mean. So we're going to do AOA, who've just had a comeback, and we're going to go right back to the beginning. This is ELVIS.
웬일이야 미쳤나봐 숨이 막혀와 온몸이 다 충격이야 찌릿찌릿해 소리 똑가 점점 더 똑가 와와와 baby 난 속 빠져버렸어 휴 baby 하하하 hold me now 똑가 샤랄랄라 내 이름을 불러줘 샤랄랄라 주문을 걸어볼까 잘했어요 엘비스 멋진 엘비스 두근두근 그댄 엘비스 You're my 엘비스 그댄 매력에 난 미쳐 난 미쳐 Elvis, did it, Elvis, did it, Elvis, tell me your love. Elvis, did it, Elvis, did it, Elvis, everybody. 빙빙빙, baby, bang, 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 하늘이 돌아가.
I get what you mean by fun, because that's just so unusual, isn't it? A girl group K-pop band with an Elvis themed song, like you just don't get that.
It's just mental.
Yeah, it's just so bonkers, and I really enjoyed that. It's so catchy as well. Oh my gosh, the little Elvis. Anyway, yeah, so catchy, and then little sort of guitar-y kind of bit before the chorus. There's sort of the don't get bit. I don't know. It just sticks in your head. Really fun and silly. And their outfits, they're sort of Elvis inspired outfits. Again, just fun and nuts. And it doesn't take itself seriously. The Angels concept is random though.
Yeah. Do you know what's really weird is I think that the Angels concept was that, let me look it up actually, because I know that when they started there was one member where it was like, oh, she's not a full angel, and then it was like, oh, is
that
she
the one who came in
yeah.
late? Like there was one who sort of.
I feel like it might be Ace of Angels, and it said so the concept. Let's go to it. So I just because I can remember this. So there were seven members that were full angels,
right.
and Yukyung is listed as a half angel, half mortal.
Okay.
That's right. As she is only a member when the group promotes as a band. And I don't know what that means.
What does that mean? Do they have units?
Well, they do now. Or they've got one called... they do have subunits. I think it's like Black, White, and something like AOA Black,
Okay.
AOA White, and there's another one I can't remember the name of. But... and the one I can't remember is the one that does a song called Jelly, or I'm Jelly, and that's a good song and it's a really fun video. But yeah, the angel concept is a little bit weird. The whole thing with the instruments, so they do play instruments, but
Right.
obviously I don't think they play them live. I don't think they do them.
Because they only had certain members in that sort of band setup,
Yeah,
didn't
exactly.
they? Yeah, okay.
But I like it. It is fun. It's very so it was we looked at it. It says 2012 that this came out, wasn't it? It's the look that they've gone for reminds me of lots of Girls' Generation.
Okay, yeah.
It really does. And everything from the way that they stop and pose to look at the camera is just ripped straight out of Girls' Generation, which is fine because they're a really influential band.
Yeah.
It's harmless pop, I guess, and like you say, it's super catchy. Really weird dance routine.
Yeah.
Super
Yeah,
weird.
that little repeated sort of rubbing.
They just
they
kind of
do.
like
It's
rub
so
their
odd.
hip
Yeah.
at the front. It's kind of...
It just
really
slows
weird, isn't
it. I think we were talking... I don't know what band we were talking about before when they sort of mess with the tempo of their
BTS,
dance
it was
routine.
BTS,
Okay, yeah,
yeah.
with them it works.
Yeah.
that was just odd.
Yeah.
Especially because the song is odd anyway.
It was Monsta X as
anything
well.
else.
It was the Dramarama video, because
Which
we
part?
said like in the chorus you think they're going to move really fast and instead they just move quite slow.
Yeah,
they
yeah,
don't do a
no,
lot in the
Dramarama.
chorus. We always come back to Monsta X and BTS.
Oh no, sorry.
We love them,
sorry,
who cares?
Sorry, AOA. Yeah, actually,
Sorry,
that's true.
no one who's listening. Jesus Christ. So that was AOA's original song. I think that was the first song they ever released.
Okay.
And this one, I really like this. This is their comeback. It's called Bingle Bangle. Bingle Bangle actually does have a meaning, by the way. It means round and round. So
really?
yeah, because they say it in a Red Velvet song, and I was like, this is the second time I've heard
So
them
interesting.
say to Joy Bingle Bangle, but it's like. It's not Bingle Bangle like Jingle
Yeah, how
Jangle.
you
It's
say
like
it, yeah.
Bingle Bangle.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's a Korean. Anyway,
Oh,
it's
that's
just
so
to
interesting.
the side anyway. But this is Bingle Bangle by AOA.
Hey baby come on don't be shy 너를 말해봐 판타스틱한 느낌 아우 박혀버린 시선이 나를 주목해 알면서도 모른 척 One step 가까이 와봐 Two step 가까이 와봐 조금 더 가까이 와봐 터질 듯 짜릿한 순간 이 떨림 뭐니 처음 설렘 가슴이 왜 이래 미친 것 같아 우린 날아강하게 끌리는 걸 네 맘껏 나를 원해 Just dance dance 엉덩이 흔들어봐 Bingle bangle bang bang Bingle bangle 엉덩이 흔들어봐 Bingle bangle bang bang Bingle bangle 엉덩이 흔들어봐 아슬아슬한 feeling 달콤한 힐링
So that was the first time that either of us had seen that video. All right, Sarah, what did you think? Bingle
What about this song makes it... Sorry to answer a question with a question.
Yeah, a bit rude, but whatever.
What makes this song AOA, like, and not by literally anybody else?
That's a good point. The rap for me. So I can't remember the girl's name, but she's got such a distinctive rapping voice. Like, I say it's distinctive, but she sounds just like the rapper from Sister. But even still, again, AOA for me are one of those groups that you can tell it's them when you hear them. The way that SHINee sounds different to other groups.
Right.
Like some boy bands, like sometimes if I put a whole bunch of new music, like if you follow a playlist, for example, on Spotify or on YouTube, and someone adds new music and you're not watching the videos, you're not looking at the titles, sometimes with some of the boy bands I don't know who I'm listening to,
right,
especially if it's new. So and I need to look.
Yeah.
But AOA, for me, I can't really tell why, but I know when it's them.
Okay.
And I really love this song. I think they've taken elements of songs that have been really successful recently and smushed them together in this song, and it's made it work. So there was a really strong Girls' Generation influence in the in the video for Elvis, at least. In this song, I feel like there's a lot of, in the verses especially, it reminds me a lot of the Girls' Generation that they released sometime last year called Holiday,
right,
which was really good. And then they've got the guitar and the whistle sound did so well for DNA by BTS again.
Yeah,
it's BTS,
yeah,
but
yeah.
that was the hugest, one of the hugest songs of K-pop last year. And so they've taken that, and it's catchy. Aside from it being AOA, I just really like the song. I think it's really cheerful, and everything just flows really well. Did you like it? Or, you know?
Yeah, I didn't hate it. Like,
Okay.
I think it's probably because I preferred
Elvis,
because there was just nothing else like it, like that for me. And this, again, like you said, they've taken different elements from other successful songs, and that's what it sounds like. And to me, that doesn't make it AOA, it makes it generic. So I think this could be a brand new girl group, for example. That could be a debut for them, or I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I need to hear more of AOA's songs, but I couldn't listen to this and be like, oh, that's AOA. That's their sound. It's not offbeat like Elvis was. It's not. It's just. It's very surface level, sweet, like catchy, and but it is cheerful, and I do like that. It's really it does put you in a good mood when you hear it, but it doesn't stand out as an AOA song.
Oh, okay.
But it's lovely. It's nice.
Yeah,
it is fine.
I think I don't know. AOA aren't one of my favourite bands, but they don't. I like them a lot. They're one of the bands that I would actively listen to.
Okay, sure. Sense. Yeah.
So, and in that respect, I think that given that this is, I think they've been around for like, maybe 7 years, something like that.
Quite a while. Then.
This is So this is an established band, and I know what you mean about if this came out, like, you don't know what this sets us aside from another K-pop group, but I feel like this song is not something that you would use as a debut. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
do you reckon? Do you think that because if a group debuted with this, it would be
get
kind
lost.
of like and you'd be like, where have they had? Why are they so chill about it? There's like a lazy
do more.
confidence.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
to this?
do it more. Yeah, I think no, you're right. I think you do have to be established to have a song like this. But then again, I think it's because
it's not ambitious, is it?
No,
there's nothing ambitious about the song. It's just nice.
Yeah, and because they've taken or been influenced by, let's say, songs that have worked for other people. I guess if you were going to debut, you'd be like, well, this worked for them. Yeah. Maybe this will work for this group. But, if it was a new group, it would probably just get lost. But which is probably why it's a disappointment from AOA, because they're not a new group. They've been around for 7 years. This is what you're doing, like, 7 years on. I don't know. I just don't think it's ambitious enough. But it's cute. But from a band that's been around as long as they have, do you want it's cute and it's okay? But it's nice. It is nice. It's a positive song. I do like it. I don't hate it
because they've gone through phases with AOA of not. And I wouldn't say phases, but some of their songs they've had that feisty thing about them. Maybe
did it not work when they?
Oh no, it did.
Okay, right.
It did. Like, so the recommendation I would have would be Good Luck. So Good Luck is a really good song. It's like it gets stuck in your head. The chorus is like, good luck, get it, I love you, and it's just really good. It's like, but it's
all right.
Yeah, so that's a really strong song, but I think maybe they're past that kind of like, not edgy, but like maybe they feel like they don't need to do it.
That kind of maybe,
because I get what you mean. It's like this is just like a song,
It's
just a song for the sake of a song.
Exactly. They're like, oh, we've got a new song now, and this is it.
Yeah, Bingle, Bangle. I still love it. Well, so alright, so that was the comeback Throwback. We got 2 songs for you. For our non-pop K-pop.
Yeah.
So we're going to start off with a guy called Crush. Crush is legit. Oh my god. So Crush pops up in so many different songs. He's like Dean.
Ooh, okay.
So Dean pops up in loads of songs, and Crush, he does the same. And to me, he's just so earnest and sweet, but also like a proper R&B, like he's got that element to him. So the song we're going to listen to is actually not that super R&B, it's more kind of chilled, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is Crush, Don't Forget About Me, and it features Taeyeon, but she probably won't be in the bit that we listen to. So this is Don't Forget About Me.
언젠가 남이 되어도 영영 닿을 수 없는 사이 되어도 잊어버리지 마 잃어버리지 마 혹시나 다른 사람의 손 잡고 있어도 영영 닿을 수 없는 곳에 있어도 잊어버리지 마 잃어버리지 마 따뜻해 우리만 닿을 살며시 시린 내 손 잡아줄 때 차가운 세상에 지친 내 맘을 온기로 감싸네 내 눈에 담긴 너의 얼굴 내 꿈에 잠든 너의 모습 멈춰 수면에 꽉 잡은 두 손 놓치면 안 돼 너와 나 언젠가 남이 되어도 영영 닿을 수 없는 사이 되어도 잊어버리지 마 잃어버리지 마 혹시나 다른 사람의 손 잡고 있어도 영영 닿을 수 없는 곳에 있어도 잊어버리지 마 잃어버리지 마 마주 앉아 널 바라보
There we go. That was Crush. We Don't Forget About Me. That's not how it goes. Just that was testing you to see if you'd be listening.
I wish that was how it went. That was brilliant. Some like honky tonk.
Don't forget about me. It was like some Mama Moo song.
Bloody hell, yes.
We just ruined the mood of that song. You know what I mean? It's all chill and
Yeah,
sad
and
and stuff.
soulful and.
What do you think of Crush?
Oh God. When you said he was earnest, that's so true.
So
Just
earnest,
so much emotion in that.
Little sad face.
Yeah, in the whole video, he's sort of walking in the snow
On his own.
in the city on his own with his big like sad coat, and he just looks really
Crush in his sad coat. They market
Sad
them that
boy
way.
vibes.
Are you sad and alone? I might love this coat. But he's got such a nice voice, isn't he?
Beautiful. Oh my God. Yeah, he is like you said, similar to Dean in that he pops up and stuff. Just kills it.
Yeah.
And then but I know it was lovely though. Really, really beautiful. His voice is like again just joins that long list of sort of male like Korean artists like with just incredible voices. Really, really smooth, so nice and effortless as well. And you said before we started that he's legit, like he seems
He's
like
legit, yeah,
like he knows how he wants stuff to sound. That's the impression I got anyway, because he sung it exactly the way he wanted it to, how he wanted to sing it. It was beautiful. It was so good. I mean, I haven't heard like any of his other stuff, so I don't know if it's all this style. Like,
so he's mostly R&B.
Oh,
He features on like hip hop records and stuff. And like I say, does stuff with Dean. We will do at some point. Because I just think it would be good. It will be one of our non-K-pop ones. We'll do the song that he did with Dean and Zyko from Block B, and it was called Bermuda Triangle.
Okay.
But it's really, really good.
What a title!
It's the three. It's them three. It's Dean, Crush, and Zyko, and it's just. Like, you know them rap songs where it's just like, look at what we've got, this is how good we are. That's exactly what that song is, and he's in it. And he's like, see how in this he's all sad and he's kind of
not like that
in that he's feisty. He's like snarling his lip when he sings and stuff, and I'm like, yes, Crush, get it, fam. Like That's how we roll. If you can sing, this is the thing. Like, if you can sing anything. You know?
Yeah.
I used to hear that on American Idol. Randy would be like, "Dom, if you can sing, you can sing anything." And that's Crush for me. Crush can sing anything. I think he's amazing.
Easy.
But he does a lot of, and he's got a voice that you would think this is a voice that features on hip hop songs.
Yeah.
You know, there's that kind of R&B
it
voice.
does work. Oh.
And it really works. But
he's got such an easy voice to listen to as well.
And he also, so that won't, like I said, it won't be in the clip, but Taeyeon from Girls' Generation features at the end of this song, like in a little middle eight, and then she sings along with him. She harmonises with him in the chorus at the end, and it's beautiful. Their voices go together so well.
Really pretty.
Like Taeyeon's voice isn't particularly strong or gentle. It's right down the middle, but it's really clear, and their voices just blend together so well, and it's like you said, it's effortless. And you can listen. So I think the visuals in this in the music video it's all winter and stuff. But the first time I ever heard this song was in the summer,
right?
And I was like, it's such a summery tune. It's like chill. You can imagine driving along, listening to it, or just chilling out. And it doesn't seem wintry to me at all. But it's a song for all seasons.
Versatile.
It's a song for all seasons, my friend. Take that, Crush. You did it.
You did that.
Well, all right, so the last song. I'm so hyped that we're doing this song, right? Because I only heard this song for the first time like a month or two ago, and it was after we done the episode where I found out that you were hyped on Mamamoo. Right? So because I was like, do you know what? Because this was so we did the Mamamoo songs. Like we did a Mamamoo song, Starry Night. We did a Throwback comeback, and then we did Wheeyan's song, didn't we?
Wheeyan's and Moonbills as well.
Yeah. So it was around the time. I think it was after we did. It was sometime between the Mamamoo song that we done and the Wheeyan song. Because Hwasa had her own. She did a song with someone else. I think it was Loco, and I was trying to find it.
Sober one? Is the one where they're like performing in there
and they're sitting at a table? So I was trying to find. I think I was trying to find that or something else on Spotify, and I couldn't find it. Like it wasn't up there. But then I was scrolling down and I was like, all right, let's see what else Hwasa featured on and see if maybe I can find it that way. And it says she features towards the middle and the end of this song. She does like a kind of a singing rap at the end.
Okay.
That's
why I struggled to pinpoint when she came in. Like,
she does the bit where it goes super.
Right.
That's her. That whole bit, and then she's singing at the end as well with Suran. But so I couldn't believe it when I heard this. The first thing that caught my eye was the artwork. So look it up if you see it. I love the art. I just think it's quirky as hell, but this is such a banger, right? Oh my god. And quite rightly, like Sarah said when she messaged me and I told her we was doing this song, she was like, this song bang bang bangs, okay? And it bang bangs, okay?
Goes so hard.
So this is Suran, Ddang. Oh my god.
Absolute tune.
셔츠와 청바지 어머나 속옷도 어제와 똑같아 자동차 먹다 남은 커피 2개가 Red Lips 도장은 너민가 진검을 잡았다 빨간 머리카락 새로운 칫솔도 나란히 피곤하다면서 네가 먼저 짠 게 지금 내가 보는 작품이니 야 약간 억울하다 그럼 해명을 해봐 어제 무슨 꿈을 꾸셨나 같은 옷 밤새고 목적은 여잘 낳고 대충 맞춰지는 퍼즐 타임 어떻게는 danger 아니라고 해줘 근데 난 danger 누가 봐도 danger 네 다리 일걷었죠 walking in the 당당함 하루 이틀이 아닌걸 여자들은 좀 달라 쉽진 않아 이런 말 하지 말아요 자꾸만 몰라 아직 말고 이제 그만 눈 아우 D-E-N-D 후반전 돌입해 흔적들 조립해 또다시 취조해
Alright, that was around Ddang.
Yeah.
And Damn.
Oh, it's such a banger.
Actually
Oh
bangs
my
so
God.
hard.
And I was listening to the playlist for this episode, and it got to Suran. I was like, whoa! It literally blew my mind. It was that good. Took my head off. Great. I think it's. I don't even know why I like it so much. It's so frustrating. I can't put it into words. It just is. You just have to hear it, listen to it loud.
The chorus is just a noise. But I enjoyed the noise, innit?
Yeah. And just when I was saying to Helen, we were listening to it, when the bass kicks in, like after she sings at the beginning. Oh, it's just nuts. It's nuts, and it just doesn't let up for the whole song. It's great.
Yeah.
I can't explain why I like it so much.
Yeah.
Which is annoying.
It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I know that earlier on,
brilliant.
so while we was watching it, I was like, I know that she's got the indie girl voice. She's got it that occasionally she does it, which is why I was slagging off Rose for doing that. But my defense for that is I do what I want.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
listen,
it's my podcast.
It sounds so good in this song because it's just her. She does it and it sounds weird and it sounds kind of like the song itself is already quirky. It's not trying to be anything else. It's quirky. It's weird. I have no idea what it's about.
I got so from when I was watching the line distribution videos, it's about like it's a breakup basically.
Yeah.
Sort of like the end of our relationship. And like sort of you never call me, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I know there's a bit where she says
yeah.
like you keep saying I don't know.
Yeah.
That's the only bit I can understand. I was like, oh no, I know what she's saying, but then the irony is that I don't know what the rest of it is. So I don't know. It's so good. And she's so feisty and little and cute, isn't she? She's really
tons of attitude. Yeah,
and she jumps. We said when we was watching it because we watched a live performance of it where she doesn't have Hwasa in it. She does the whole thing, and I'm impressed by how she jumps between different tones of voice. So she's got this low almost speak singing in the chorus, and then she sometimes joins in with the speak singing in the verse, and when she leaves the chorus, it's fine. Then she does Hwasa's rap, and then she comes out with these really clear high notes at the end when she's just like riffing over the top. It's so good. She's so tiny and so talented.
tiny and talented.
Like most idols.
Yeah, pretty much. Except Joohwan, who is tall as fuck.
Oh my god, Joohwan can just get involved. Like, I didn't realise that he was tall.
He's tall.
But that's the kind of like.
Anyway.
So this song is ish old. I don't know how
Okay.
old. Let's see if there's a thing on this. So on 2 years.
That's it.
Oh, more or less, almost
Recent-ish.
exactly 2 years. Oh no, but this is when she performed on the Songbook show. Yeah, never mind. I think I would play this to anybody if I was like, but listen to this mental K-pop song because it's not quite K-pop. It's a Korean singer, and it's just outside the lines for me. I think it's you could imagine. I don't think actually I could imagine a group doing it.
No, I don't actually.
but I
maybe
could-
Exit. I don't know. But that's what I'm thinking of Ellie. So she.
Yeah,
like,
she could. She just smash the whole rap
Yeah.
in it. Like if solo, yeah, she could do a break. But I think it's. I think this is something so many people would really enjoy. Like outside of it being K-pop, whatever it is, because the chorus doesn't make any sense. It doesn't need to make any sense. It's just nothing. It's just a noise, isn't it? But it's so. It's like you say. It's so catchy. It's so fun. She's quirky as hell, and I love it. She's got some other songs. She did a song on going back to that same TV show. My God, on Netflix, Korean Odyssey. She has a song on there too. But I think she's a really versatile singer.
Yeah.
And this song is just so freaking catchy. I hate it when it comes up on my Spotify. The problem is I will queue up a bunch of songs and I'll have it on a really good shuffle, and then this song will come up and I'll be like, well, I'm not going to listen to the rest of the song. I'm just going to keep rewinding it.
Over,
I mean, literally, this is the kind of song that could drive you mad because it's just repetitive. But I'm like, I'm just going to listen to it again.
Exactly.
I'm just going to keep listening to it and over again and take my punishment, even though it's a punishment that sounds so good. But
yeah, it's brilliant. I think I agree with you in that you could play it to anyone, and I think they'd be shocked that it was technically K-pop, but they'd be like, really? I thought it was all, again, BTS, but it's like, no, it sounds like this as well.
And the beautiful thing about her having that kind of indie girl voice is, when they do that kind of and they warp their words for the sake of it. you half the time you don't understand what they're saying. So because the fact this isn't Korean,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter, does it?
Exactly,
Like, you wouldn't understand
exactly.
anyway. So don't worry about it. Listen to this.
Don't watch that. Just listen.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Don't worry about her. She's speaking Korean, so you never understand her anyway. So it's fine.
Yeah.
At one point she says, hashtag Gucci
Gucci
bag.
bag.
And I was like, yeah, girl, I don't know what you're talking about, but get it. And then get those accessories.
Gucci bag.
Well,
Yeah,
there you
listen
go.
to it.
So that was Ddang,
Love
and
it.
that brings us to the end of
Yay.
UKPOP.
End of episode 8, people.
This is episode 8.
It is.
I thought it was.
Yeah.
We're rolling up on 10.
Yeah.
We are rolling up on 10.
We've got to do something for 10.
Let's
Do
do
we
something.
have to do something for 10? We think about it. We'll do something.
We think
for 10.
about something for 10.
Yeah.
I think the thing that we do for 10 will just be more based with us. Like, we'll eat cake
Yeah,
while we're
pretty
doing
much,
it. It
yeah,
won't be like you guys
true.
will benefit. And I mean that.
We have
because
cake.
Nobody listens to this, so why shouldn't we have cake anyway? Just mumbling
Yeah,
over the words and just be like,
exactly.
not even listening to K-pop. We'll just have K-pop in the background. You can listen to us
Let's eat cake.
Episode 10 is sorted. We don't even
Done.
need to play
See you back then,
Just
guys.
put it on shuffle. We just have Ddang in the background. And that's it.
And just sweet cake. Ah, amazing.
But
Amazing,
thank
yeah.
you for listening.
Thanks for listening as always.
And we'll see you in the next episode, babies.
Bye.
Bye.